Dear friends of the Familienhaus, especially during those times of the year when it's cold and dark outside, it becomes clear how much we need electricity and warm water. Currently, we stay at home more often because of the pandemic and like to have our home warm and cozy. What's more, power guzzling devices such as notebooks or cell phones are used more often on account of homeschooling and social distancing. Therefore, it is even more worth to find ways to save electricity as a family. That is good for the environment and nature. And of course, you save a lot of money too. In doing so, it is good if you set a good example in front of your children. Kids learn throughout their parents to manage the natural resources responsibly. For that, you should at first explain to your kids what electricity actually is. Well, that isn't quite easy because you're not able to see it, you also cannot touch it, you're just able to use it. Discuss with your kids that electricity is not just coming out of a socket, which is this one. For example, there are big power plants that transform water, wind, heat and sunlight into electrical energy. Even more, there are huge areas where oil and coal are extracted in order to gain energy. You see, it takes a lot of effort to receive electricity through a socket. That's why it is worth tuning off the lights when you leave the room for a longer time. The same applies to electronic devices which are not used for that moment. I'm not speaking about the standby mode here because that one still costs money. That means you should turn off the computer or the socket strip that supply the TV and the fixed telephone with power. Like that. Let's continue with the kitchen. There, as a family, you can also save energy, thus the resources and money, of course. For example, you have cooked a delicious meal and there are still some leftovers. Well, let the food cool down first before putting it into the refrigerator. Cooling down food inside the refrigerator costs unnecessary energy. Try to buy less food that is wrapped in plastic. Many shops don't mind if you bring your own bag and put fruit and vegetables in it, like those ones. Even at the supermarket, not every cucumber needs to be put in a plastic bag. Since they are rinsed at home, they can easily be packed in your backpack or in your bag without an extra bag. Or you can transport them in reusable bags, such as those ones. While we are on the subject of shopping now, think about what you want to eat with your children beforehand and write a shopping list. This way, you can only buy what you need, save money and avoid having to throw food away because it has gone bad. It is also easy to save energy and resources in the bathroom. For example, with the washing machine. The fuller you pack, that means the more clothes you wash at once, the less water and energy is used because you have to turn on the washing machine less often overall. It is also worth taking a look at the packaging of the detergents. Here you will find a quantity indication of how much soap is needed per load of a washing machine. That way you can save money and protect the environment. Drying the laundry in the fresh air, in the cellar or in the attic is also much more energy efficient than using a tumble dryer. Of course, in the bathroom nothing works without water. Showering, washing your hair, brushing your teeth, you need the natural wet for everything. But here too, you can show your children how easy it is to live in an environmental conscious way. For example, don't let the water run when brushing your teeth. Turn off the tap instead. It is also better to take a shower rather than a bath. A full bath uses almost twice as much water as a shower. This is also noticeable in your wallet. But resource-saving behavior can also be integrated into everyday life. For example, when dealing with broken things, it is much easier to buy them new, of course, instead of repairing them. But children should learn from their parents how quickly broken things can just be made running again. Sometimes this only requires a few simple steps and saves money as well as resources. In winter, it is also worth not to turn on the heating right away, but to put on a jumper first. The room temperature can easily be between 18 or 21 degrees. As parents, make sure to show your children how high the heaters should be set and also check it from time to time. Because sometimes children like to play with the controls and set them unnecessarily high. Together, you can discuss how important and also simple it is to be environmentally conscious at home and that heating plays an important role in this. One last tip, energy-saving lamps can be found in many shops and specialist shops by now. Even if sometimes they cost more than regular light bulbs, the bottom line is that you save more money because of the lower energy and the environment is protected. Yeah, there were a lot of ways to save electricity and water in the family and to take care of the environment together. I hope you can take some of them into your everyday life and discuss them with your children. See you next time.